So I'm noticing over the last 24 to 48 hours as it pertains to 21 Savage, him being detained by ICE and being reported as being in the United States illegally since 2006. Just a little background on the story. Rapper 21 Savage, as it has been reported, arrived in the United States in 2005 with his parents on a work visa. That work visa expired 1 year later and was never renewed. 21 Savage remained in the country subsequently. And fast forward 2019, he's arrested by ICE and is being threatened with deportation. So yeah, there's been a lot of public support in favor of 21 Savage remaining in the United States. He has children who he is supporting, and he has established a life here in the United States. But on the flip side, and more power to the brother in this fight to remain in the States. May the force be with him. I'm pretty sure he has resources to afford the best legal representation that the United States has to offer. But again, public support has been pretty steady. There's a Black Lives Matter petition that is being circulated. Yeah, Black Lives Matter. And just recently, Georgia Congressman Hank Johnson has also thrown his weight behind 21 Savage in the form of I guess you'd call it a character reference letter to ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. And the hip-hop community, of course, is showing an outpouring of support for 21 Savage. But some background to the story, and like I say, from another angle, apart from the fact that he was brought in as a minor under, no fault of his own. His parents should have taken care of that paperwork in order to remain in the States legally, as many do. But apparently in 2017, 21 Savage applied for a U visa. Now, a U visa is a special visa in which you could apply for if you're an illegal immigrant and you have been the victim of a crime. That's what a U visa for. And according to his attorneys, in 2017 he applied for a U visa, and I guess was waiting for that to work its way through the system, as I'm sure there is a backlog for visa applications of all kinds. But the U visa, again, is for immigrants who have been victims of a crime while here in the United States. And in addition to having been a victim of a crime, and one of the components to be approved for a U visa is that you must be certified by local law enforcement that you are cooperating in any ongoing criminal investigation pertaining to your case or cases. So I guess he was, again, working his way through the system, knowing his situation, was trying to be proactive in securing proper documentation to remain in the States. As his recent rise to fame and acquisition of subsequent fortune, of course, he will want to remain here in order to carry out his career, to continue his career, and more power to him again. But again, he kind of brought the heat on himself. Even though he's being proactive and doing the right thing as an adult, he kind of brought the heat on himself. 21 Savage is a self-admitted gang member, a known gang member. He represents the Blood Gang. Again, when he was in middle school, he was expelled from Dekalb County schools for brandishing a firearm or bringing a firearm to school. He was expelled from Dekalb County schools altogether. He's an admitted career criminal, street guy, ties to other notorious street guys. In particular, he was closely tied to the death of rapper Bankroll Fresh, which occurred maybe 2 years ago, right before 21 Savage catapulted to fame. Which was very funny to me, how Hank Johnson saw fit to pen a character reference letter on behalf of 21, keeping in mind his criminal past, his felony drug convictions in 2014, which they say should have been expunged, but I'm sure those will carry some weight in any case or any application for a visa to remain in the States. And also, when he was picked up by ICE, he was riding with an acquaintance, young Nudie, who was wanted for an aggravated assault with intent to murder from 2017. So I'm sure that would also carry some weight in any case or application for a visa to remain. So just wanted to add those few details that 21 Savage did apply for a U visa, which again is specifically for those immigrants who have been the victim of a crime while here in the States and who are cooperating in any ongoing investigations pertaining as it pertains to that crime or crimes. And in addition to his felony drug conviction from 2014 and his self-admitted gang membership and activity, all these things I'm sure are bearing weight on his situation. Just wanted to bring everybody up to speed. It's Bill Money. I'm signing off, and I'll be back with more news.